100 because apparently I can't talk anymore. Hello, so today's video is going to be a leg and glute workout. It's mainly quad and glute focused. Why have I just said leg and glute? I feel like I'm not even making any sense. So yeah, there's 6 exercises in this workout, 3 supersets. If you don't know what a superset is, you basically do 2 exercises back to back with no break, and then you will rest after you've completed both of the exercises. But I am going to suggest that you do 4 sets of everything in this workout, especially if you are someone who has been training for a long time and you're looking to, you know, keep that intensity high even with a home workout. I have done this with no equipment just to show that you can do a workout with no equipment whatsoever, but obviously if you have access to weights, by all means add them in. If you have access to bands, add them in. If you want to make your own weights with water bottles, bags, heavy objects, household objects, by all means feel free to do so. But the hard thing about home workouts is, especially if you are someone who's watching this and you're not new to training, you've trained for a while, one of the most important things to make sure that you're getting the most out of your home workouts, which are obviously probably going to be with lower weights, maybe no weights at all, is to make sure that you're pushing your sets close to or to failure. So it's hard for me to give reps for this because that's going to be different for everyone. Failure to me might be 12 reps, failure to Karen might be 15 reps, failure to Sally might be 20 reps, like I just don't know. And I recommend for the first 3 sets, take them 2 to 3 reps shy of failure, and then for the last set go all out to failure. And what failure means is when you can no longer do a rep safely with good form, like your form is just like. So yeah, 6 exercises, 3 supersets, and I'm just going to get straight into the workout. I'm going to do a little voiceover, give you some form tips, explain things if they need explaining better, but I hope I've made sense with the why I'm not giving rep ranges, but I am recommending 4 sets of everything. So yeah. So the first superset is narrow stance squats straight into hip thrust, so you will need a bench for that, or a chair, or anything that you can use for your hip thrusts. So yeah, narrow stance, I would say no wider than shoulder width apart. Keep them in as narrow as you can. Go as low as you can, ideally parallel or below. So then straight into hip thrust, so use a bench, use a chair. I'm just using a kitchen chair for these. It's literally the same form as you would use in the gym. Make sure that you are keeping your head forward. Why am I looking at the camera so much? That is making me uncomfortable. But yeah, big squeeze at the top, and imagine you're like scooping with an ice cream scoop, if that makes sense, with your pelvis. So onto the next, straight into single leg hip thrust using the same chair or bench, again, whatever you have used. Make sure when you're doing these that you're pushing through the heel of the leg that's on the ground to power your other leg up that's not on the ground. Make sure that you're not just swinging that leg up in the air by itself to pull the leg that's on the floor up, if that makes sense. Make sure that you are really using your leg with the foot on the floor to drive your other leg upwards. Do not just swing it. Squeeze at the top. Why am I looking at the camera all the time? This is supersetted with pulsing reverse lunges. So you're going to go into a reverse lunge, pulse twice, and then come back up. Pulsing twice, coming back up. I feel like these clips are too long to do a voiceover for. Make sure that you're pushing through your heel on the way back up, just to make sure that you are really using your glutes for these. As I've said, I'm not going to recommend rep ranges for these, but I normally tend to get about 12 or 15 on each leg before I have to stop. Just realised you can see my guinea pig cage in every single one of these clips. So onto the final superset, we're doing slow tempo sumo squats. So you're going to do 3 seconds on the way down, so 1, 2, 3, and then back up. This is just going to increase the time under tension for your muscles, and it's a really great way of intensifying your home workouts and trying to maintain as much muscle mass as you possibly can. There's a lot of other tools you can use, so if you want a whole video on home training tips, then let me know and I'll definitely film that. But yeah, and then straight into walking lunges. I feel like I've spoken about these loads. I always put these in my leg workouts, but they're just one of my favourite movements personally. I really feel these in my glutes. If you struggle to feel these in your glutes and you want to feel them in your glutes more, then take a more wide stance. If you want to feel them in your quads more, take a narrower stance when you're lunging out. But yeah, that's a really tough superset for the quads. It literally makes me collapse on the floor after I've done it, so that's always good. Lovely pile of washing on the chair. That's the full workout, just in case you're unclear on how to perform the workout. So you would complete the first superset 4 times round, then you would go on to the second superset, do that 4 times round because you're doing 4 sets, and then you would go on to the final superset and do that 4 times round, and that's the workout complete. And as for rest time between supersets, that's completely up to you. If you want to make it more intense, keep your rest times lower, especially if you don't have access to weights. I rest when I'm doing this workout anywhere between 60 to 75 seconds between sets, between supersets that is, because obviously you do 1 exercise, 2 exercise, and then you rest after that. Yeah, if anyone has any questions about the workout, then leave them down below and I will reply to you. All my information, Instagram, online coaching, contact details, anything like that will be linked in the description box below. Give the video a thumbs up if you found it helpful or useful, and let me know what else you want to see. And I'm sorry if I sound or look really tired, because I am.